The G.I. Joe core set, Rumble at the Rift, and its companion expansions have joined the fight. By the end of this video, we'll give you everything you need to know about the core set.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yo, Joe!
I'm more of a Cobra Commander.
There's a lot in this set, so we've decided to focus this video just on the 4 Joes, the 4 Cobras, the 4 glyphs, and this is a complete starter set, so if you haven't got any other HeroScape sets, this is actually all you need to start playing HeroScape now. And at the end of this video, we'll be sure to go over what all the new toxic water pieces and toxic land pieces do.
Let's send the green shirt troopers and strike forces back to basic training. Oh, and this secret soldier, we'll link to that video at the end.
Thanks also to Renegade Games for sending review copies of all these products. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to our channel yet, we really appreciate you supporting us that way. And we'll get to all of this good stuff later in the video. Why don't we go back and forth between our heroes?
And of course, the first will be a Cobra. This is Dr. Mindbender. Can I make a little suggestion?
Yeah, go for it.
No. Can I make a little suggestion? That's the name of the power, a little suggestion. So he moves everyone next to him up to 3 spaces. He also bend minds and takes control of an opponent's character for a turn.
And every good G.I. Joe battle starts with lots of ineffective gunfire where everybody misses, except for Scarlett.
Actually, she missed too.
You. Anyways, she's a bit of a spy, and what she'll do is check out unrevealed order markers at the start of the round on her opponents, and she can then adjust the Joe markers in response.
Now you know.
Also, for every revealed order marker on a targeted opponent, she lowers their defense value. And she gets to zip in here with lethal to the bone, and after an attack, she repositions and gets a second attack.
A second attack, that does sound good until I say 6 attacks in a turn from Storm Shadow with his Whirlwind assault attacks, all adjacent hexes. And being able to move twice is nothing compared to the Phantom Walk, where he can move through enemies as if they weren't even there, which they soon won't be. We all know that Storm Shadow was the only useful Cobra.
Well, I have to argue with that. The only truly useful G.I. Joe was Snake Eyes. So you knew that the only chance that you might get to see some blood on Saturday morning cartoons was when we had a showdown between the Storm and Snake Eyes.
Yeah, it still never happened, but...
So with this guy, for anyone who's standing by themselves, Snake Eyes gets a +2 attack. And likewise on defense, if he's away from the opponent, then he'll get +2 defense. And he also has Phantom Walk.
Now, both of the ninjas were awesome, but my favorite character was Destro. He's all about the tech. He starts with 2 tech glyphs, which we'll cover later, and he has a beryllium mask, which gives him an automatic shield on defense. He also has a personal arsenal that allows him to attack twice. Plus, steelhead and collar, Destro was all about the style.
Well, as it turns out, I've got the perfect roadblock for you.
Very nice.
So your arsenal was pretty solid, but Roadblock gets 3 attacks at range 5. That's about it. He's just a monster gunner, massive DPS, and he's simple.
Perfect. You fool. You thought I was done? I have Cobra Commander, and he has his Cutlass of Cobra. You heard that, right? It gives you extra skulls. And when he gets hit, he yells, "I'll get you next time," and runs away heroically. In true coward form, that's how he runs. But you know who isn't a coward?
Duke. This guy has to be the best. He leads by example, and his massive benefit is that he moves 2 soldier heroes at the start of the turn instead of 1, and nearby allies get an attack boost from him. So he sort of brings out the best in everybody else.
Now, getting back to Destro's tech, there is the nanite shielding, which gives you a shield. There's the nanotoxin coating, which gives you an extra wound. And the jump pack, which surprisingly allows you to fly.
So it's not to burrow underground.
No, not at all.
Awesome. And we also have the glyph of Brandar. And this guy is a marker. Essentially, it serves as a MacGuffin in the game. So it can be like a warp gate or a vial of toxin. It changes based on the scenario. Or it could just be a briefcase that we never get to see the inside of.
And finally, we have the terrain. Shadow tiles add 1 to defense. The fortification pieces are a cool way to build a base or shelter and look nice on the board. The toxic land tiles take 1 away from your defense value, but the toxic water tiles take away 2 from your defense value, but they do count as water for effect purposes, but you don't have to stop when you move onto them.
That's handy to know. If you'd like to get everything you need to know about the Strike Forces, the Cobra Troopers, the Flight Pod, the Green Shirts, and the Battlecopter, we'll link to that video now. Now get out there,
Get gaming,
and be legendary.
Go Cobra!
Yo, Joe.